Yeah, North Carolina had lost 3 of 4 going into tonight's visit from Wake Forest on announcer swap night here on the ESPN family of networks. That means Mike Breen, Mark Jackson, and Jeff Van Gundy in Chapel Hill.
Are you kidding me, baby? This is awesome with a capital A. You're talking about Dapper Dandy. You're talking about PTPs. You gotta love college basketball, Van Gundy.
I bet they're driving around in that Winnebago bus thing just practicing their Dickie V imitations. Deion Thompson, the follow-up jam. North Carolina down 9. Ishmael Smith had 20 points. Wake up big here, 72-54. Then it's Tony Woods. C.J. Harris had a career-high 20, and Wake all over the Tar Heels in Chapel Hill, 82-69. Let's go back to our NBA crew, Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy with Mike Breen.
Any road victory in the ACC is impressive, but especially when you come to Chapel Hill and beat North Carolina. That's the case for Wake Forest tonight. This team, a very dangerous, very good team, and they got expected results from a number of different players, including Al-Farouq Aminu, the guy who just every night does the job.
Well, if you want to win on any level, your stars have to perform, and certainly Wake Forest got that. First of all, Aminu did an outstanding job of pursuing the basketball on the boards, grown man putbacks, finishing at the rim, and then pursuing the basketball. This is a question of just outworking everybody else on the floor. Second and third field goal attempts, good job of finishing. And then Ish Smith, great job of being the maestro, pushing the ball in transition, finishing all by himself, rebounding the ball off to the races, then making quality plays. Not just about scoring, but setting guys up. Those two guys put their imprint on this entire game.
Smith, the senior, really controlled it. Aminu, the sophomore, doing his usual workmanlike job on the boards. They got a lot of help from freshman shooters as well. Terrific all-around performance from Wake Forest. Meanwhile, for North Carolina, second straight loss at home, third straight overall. First time that's happened since Roy Williams took over as head coach. What's next? What does he deal with? How does he deal with it?
Well, they have a week off until they play at North Carolina State. And what he has to try to do is get his team healthy, both physically and mentally. And then he's got to find guys or build their confidence, but they've got to knock down shots. They had enough open threes tonight. They were 6 for 26. If they had made some of those, they would have been hanging around in the game. Instead, it was Wake Forest who was knocking in the wide open threes. And sometimes it is that simple. Make or miss league. Carolina missed tonight. That's why they had their third straight loss.
So struggles right now for North Carolina. Again, 2 straight at home as they lose at home to Wake Forest. Roy Williams, a year after winning the national championship, has a young, inexperienced, and banged-up team that he has to put back together.